Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Morrowind, Path to the Nerevarine. Welcome to the first Morrowind episode of 2026. Lorraine, we spoke about this. Every time I need to stop standing out in public while I do the intros and outros to these videos. Yes, it's really great to be back in Morrowind. This is going to be the primary Morrowind series moving forward, just to get things finished off. Around that, I'm going to be restarting my DLC exploration series. The stuff we did last year was great and it was super fun, but it was also incredibly all over the place. I had no real plan for what I was going to do with that, and I did not realize how massive that Tamriel rebuilt was going to be going forward either. So, new plan for all of that. I will be starting a few runs through Tamriel rebuilt as basically 3 different characters. I want to do a mage, a thief, and a fighter, and those will be either very long episodes or very heavily edited episodes. I haven't really decided yet. I also want to do the same 3-character run for Anvil. I don't know at this stage about Skyrim. See, the thing with Skyrim is that the leveling is all over the place. See, like if you do the Fighters Guild quests in Skyrim, the first couple of quests you're fighting like level 5 guys, and then all of a sudden the next guys you fight are between like level 19 and level 20 something. So what I might actually do with Skyrim is I might take Claire once she's finished the main story, and we might actually pop her over to Skyrim. Might be a good plan. I might actually be able to tackle some stuff over there, and she's going to be fairly versatile to show everything off. But plan 1, I really want to focus on this main story playthrough first, at least to the end of the main quest. Once we get up to maybe the DLC onwards, we might sort of branch out from there. I'll see how I go. Or if I just get really bored and want to try some new stuff around it, we'll see how we go. Anyway, I wanted to start off with, just before we head to Vivek, I wanted to show off and have a couple of cool little sort of, not necessarily exploits. I mean, the actual gameplay stuff, it's in the game. It's not even really cheating at all. The game doesn't really ever make any attempt to stop you doing this. So we talk about leveling alchemy with Ajira, which is fantastic. There's an even easier and potentially cheaper way to do that I want to show off. However, before I do that, I made a little bit of a mistake last time. Now, we were looking at alteration and mysticism and restoration as well, wanting to train those up. Now, what I did is I made a training spell for alteration, and that was for the benefit of levitate more than anything else. I want to show off another potential option that's actually probably a lot easier than that. But also, I totally forgot I am running the Magicka-based skill points. Is that what it's called? It's a mod that kind of changes how Magicka works to be a lot closer to Daggerfall in some ways, which is that as you get better at certain things, as you get better at the... Why can't I think of the words today? Stop. I don't want to type in there. I want to get my skills up. Skills. As you get... That's the word. Oh, we're off to a good start. Hello, 2026. As you get the relative governing skills up, the spells actually cost less to cast. The other thing that it changes is that the XP you get, it's like Oblivion Remastered. The more the spell costs to cast, the more XP you get. So what that means is that the training loop in Morrowind now is a lot different. So what I actually want to do, let's go back to the spell making, is I want to get water walking. I want to get it on self. And what I want to do is I want to go to the highest possible point cost that I can still potentially cast. Okay, so I have... How much Magicka have I got? I got 57. So I want to get as close to 57 as possible while also having a decent cast chance. So if we go on self, Let's see how high we can get that. I want at least a 50% cast chance would be good. Okay, so this should be our alteration training. And we can remake this later. Okay, so it's going to cost us 100. But now, as opposed to having to cast one spell 57 times, what I can do is I can take this alterations training spell. I'm going to delete this one. Yep. Take this one. See? So this is updated now in real time. This is based off of my, as far as I know, unless fatigue, I don't think fatigue affects this percentages. I think this is based off of something else. This might be the MBSP doing it. So I actually have a 62% chance, so I could have actually potentially gone higher, but that's fine. We'll start with this. It basically means I get 4 casts now, so I can go 1, 2, and 3. Didn't fail any of those, very nice. And then I can just sleep until healed. 1, 2, 3. Sleep until healed. 1. Oops, failed that one. 1, 2. Sleep until healed. Shouldn't take that many casts. There we go. 26. So, let's take a look at that. I'm currently at 0 out of 100. I cast a spell once. Very nice. I'm now at 8 out of 100. Yeah. That's very cool. So that is how we actually want to level up. And I got a cool little border working spell out of that. Which means that actually we're going to level up a lot more from just using the spells that we have as we use them practically. Mysticism levels, maybe not so much, but I'm not really going to be doing much with mysticism regardless. The other thing I might want to do is I might want to... How much does it cost? If I do a restore health, let's go on self, just a quick heal. Let's just go 10 points of health. Need 20. Yeah. Let's go 20 points of health and 20 points of fatigue. Oh, I can do a ridiculous amount of fatigue without even affecting that. Can I do a full fatigue restore? Oh yeah, I can do a full fatigue restore. How far can I push this? I want to get this to a 50% cast chance. Yeah, awesome. Let's just call that rejuvenate. Rejuvenate? No, it's an eye, surely. Pretty sure it's an eye. That's going to be embarrassing. I don't want to waste all my money. Okay, so we can do the same thing. I'm not going to have a cast chance because I don't have enough Magicka, I'm going to guess. Yes. Okay. However, rest until healed. Okay, so my restoration is at 25. As long as I don't fail this. Failed that. Okay. That did... Yeah, so even at level 35, that was, what, 11 points? And it's going to be super useful. Like, how much health do I actually have? I only have 100 health and 200 fatigue. So that's going to be a really, really good spell to have close at hand when we need it. And the cast chance is only going to go up from there as well. Right, before I waste all of my money, I want to go to... There's 2 places I want to go to. I'm going to go to Cedric Mora first. Okay, so we've got the Mages Guild in Cedric Mora, which we've already seen briefly when we spoke to Skink and Tree Shade. It's very nice. I did do Skink and Tree Shade. Oh, I haven't done... No, I'm messing it up. I'm so used to always doing Edwina's quest. We actually haven't been here before. Not bad. Now, we will come back here when we do Edwina's quest. I didn't do her quest because I wanted mysticism this run through. So if we just go downstairs, straight out the door, straight downstairs, we have the Imperial Shrine, and we have 2 friends right here. They have
something, friend?
Alnius, and we have Shkelian. We have these 2 guys. These 2 guys are really cool. These 2 guys, other than selling some cool spells, so we got our Fortify ones here and our Resist ones, which is fantastic. Very, very useful. They also sell potions, which again, very, very useful. Gee, while I'm thinking of it, do they sell... No, they don't have Rising Force. What they do have is Salt Rice and Marshmallow. So I'm going to buy some Salt Rice. I'm going to buy some Marshmallow. They're very cheap. In fact, I'm going to sell him back my Restore Fatigue potions because I'm really not going to need them at all. Yeah, just to sort of balance things out. Right, and if we look back, oh, he's got Salt Rice and Marshmallow again. Isn't that convenient? So we're just going to buy some more. And, oh, then we're going to buy some more. And I'm going to keep going until I've got 50. Great. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 50 and I'm going to sell them straight back to him. And look at that. Oh, suddenly he's selling 60 of those. Right, well, I guess we'll just buy 60 of them. And then we'll buy another 60 of them. And then we'll sell him 120. Oh. And now he's got 180 of them. Well, we might just buy that 180 outright. Okay, now this started to cost a lot of money. So we're going to stop there for a second. And we're going to pop over here. And he sells more Salt Rice. Not Salt Rice, Scrib Jerky. And we're just going to do the same thing. It's quite expensive. I'm not going to get this one as high. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going to... Where's my limbic? Modern Pretzel. Alright, we're going to take Salt Rice. We're going to take Marshmallow. That gets Restore Health. And if we throw some Scrib Jerky in there, that gets Restore Health and Restore Fatigue. Now we're going to go 5 at a time to start off with because my alchemy levels are quite low. And we're just going to go, boom. Made 2 potions. Made another 2 potions. And didn't make any potions. Nope. 3 potions. And another 2 potions. And we're just going to keep going with the Restore Health ones for a while. So that's alchemy level 16. 17. 18. So we just got 3 levels in alchemy from just doing that. Yes, indeed. Very nice. So you can power level alchemy, and now we just have a ridiculous amount of potions. And I'm just going to sell them straight back to him. There we go. Standard Restore Fatigue. Standard Restore Health. Cheap Restore Health. Should have... There we go. Restore Health. These are the ones I've made myself here. Yeah, just going to sell a bunch of them back. Here we go. Health and Fatigue Potions. These are really decent, even at my low level. Actually, surprisingly decent potions. So we'll do that to start off with, and I'm going to trade that for some Scrib Jerky. Okay, and we'll do the same. Go buy some more Scrib Jerky. Buy some more Scrib Jerky. It's also a good way to level up your barter skills. All right. He's got 40. Sell that back to him. Yeah, and we could just keep repeating this loop. Buying stuff, selling stuff back, yada yada, round it around. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to keep doing this till I've got another couple of levels of alchemy out of this. And we'll see you on the other side. Right, so after literally, this is 2 rounds of potion making. I am now up to alchemy level. Where is my alchemy? 22. So we were at 15. I've got 7. That's taken me like 1 or 2 minutes. And then we could literally just sell him back the potions because they're heavy and we're really not going to use any of them. Now, how many of these can you afford? Most of them. And basically just get my money straight back. There we go. Take him for all he's worth. Go around the corner. Now, because I'm a magician, I really don't actually need any of these, so I can just sell them straight back. Just like that. There you go. And we're back up to basically 1,000. Yep. Pretty much 1,000 gold. Beautiful. So you can come here whenever you want and do that loop. And that's basically a guaranteed 5 points in int whenever you want to level up, as well as the ability to actually make really, really decent potions really cheap. Good old merchant restock. Right. Now we want to hop over to Ald'ruhn. Now, usually we would be coming here. Hello, Edwina. I was just talking about you because I forgot I hadn't done your quests yet. Still not got over with her quests because I don't need anything that she has got, but I will raid your box while I'm here. And we'll take a Divine Intervention scroll because I'm going to need them. And we'll take some more Restore Magicka because I'm going to need them. And we'll take some books because I can sell them. Very good. It is nighttime at the moment. Not that that really matters. Now, I really only need one thing in Ald'ruhn. God, I forgot how slow this character moves. Oh dear. What was my speed again? My speed is 39. Disgusting. Okay, so if we come to Ald'ruhn and we just have a little bit of a look around, we are looking for Trama Root. And we are just going to grab many as them as we can get our hands on. And we're going to come up here. There should be some more up here somewhere. No, that's Scathecraw. There's definitely more. Here we go. Trama Root. Very good. Take some more of that. Now, really only need one, but this is just to play with the percentages. That should be more than enough. More than enough. That'll be fine. Okay, so we are going to now head back to the Mages Guild. Is there any over here?
Speak, traveler.
Yep. Okay, head back to the Mages Guild. Oh, there's some more. And we're finally going to head over to Vivek. So I will see you over in Vivek.
I see you.
And here we are over in Vivek's Mages Guild. Let's say hello to Trebonius. Hello, Trebonius. Now, we don't need anything here in the Mages Guild at all. It's just a nice, convenient way to get to Vivek. We will. Let's raid your supply box too. Why not? Get some more potions. And some more Divine Intervention scrolls. Not going to need them for a while, but if I get them now, I can't forget them later. Okay.
What is this about?
So, all we need to do now is we are going to Civi Intervention, and that's going to take us straight over to the Temple District. There's 2 things we need in the Temple District. I'm going to do them in a very specific order because it's just going to make my life easier. Okay, the first thing we need to do is pop down here to my right, which is the, that's the east, isn't it? Yes, that's the east. Into the Hall of Wisdom, and we're going to hang a left up these stairs. I like to do it this way, otherwise I get lost. Library of Vivek, and in here is one of the three people we've been asked to speak to, Mira Milo.
You'll get more than you bargained for.
Excuse me, Ordinator. Yes, I'm Mira Milo. Kaya sent you. Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. Yeah, the Ordinators are a little all over you today. In fact, this guy's just going to follow us straight back. Hilariously.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I do love so much that this is her idea of... I don't know why this spot is any more private. I guess we're probably whispering, but, you know, doesn't really seem that much more private than anywhere else. Come here. Stop walking around. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sixth house cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult. Temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but the prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. Nerevarine cult claims that the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priest disputes the temple doctrine. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their belief. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius. So the book lists the dispute of the Dissident Priests. Temple has outlawed the sale and possession of the book, so it'd be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators. Safer place would be to search local booksellers. Yeah. Which is fine, because we're actually conveniently... This is why I always feel like this is the right order to do it, is to talk to her first, because it kind of, the flow makes a little bit more sense. And I've come out the wrong door again, haven't I? I always come out the wrong door. I always end up on this side of it, and I get really lost. Yeah, no, gotta hang up. Yeah, I came out the back door. You have to come out this way. I get so lost in these cantons. Right, and if we just come out, I always... It's back up the stairs and right? Is it back up the stairs and left? It's here somewhere. There's the monument. Okay, no, we can come over here. Start off with. Now we're going to grab these Coda flowers. Very nice. Shouldn't need too many of these, but good to have a backup. That should be more than enough. What I want to do, let's try and do that quickly. Right, I want to take some Trama Root. I want to take some Coda flowers, and we get a Levitate potion. And we didn't manage to make any of those. I thought 22 would be enough to pull this off. Come on, dice rolls. I don't want to have to get more. Right, we've got 7 more shots. We just need 1. Yes. Nice. That's why I leveled up my alchemy. Okay, and that should give us Levitate potions. Now, I haven't actually tested if this works, if it's your own. Maybe you actually specifically need... Alright, I'm trying to be clever, and I haven't tested these. Okay, let's see if this works, or does it specifically have to be... Oh no, it does count. It does count it, even though it's not called a Rising Force potion. Brilliant! And now we're fast. We're speedy. So this gives us a 100-point levitation boost that lasts for 24 real minutes. And this is the only way to get around Vivek. Because Vivek sucks. It sucks trying to get around this place on foot. It really, really, really does. So we're just gonna jet plane around in our private jet. And obviously, you don't need to be good at alchemy. I mean, you can see I pulled that off with very low-level alchemy. If you took that as a minor skill, you really, depending on your luck, should be very easy to do. But otherwise, you can just buy a Rising Force or even find a Rising Force potion. In fact, I might even have... I did not have a Rising Force potion. No, I must have, because it used a Rising Force. No, okay, so you can't... Maybe you can't use self-made... Levitate potions. I don't know. I'll have to test that. Anyway, Rising Force potions are everywhere. Just buy one. Okay, now, Adirania... It's St. Olms, isn't it? She'll be here in St. Olms somewhere, although the heat's on, yeah. Okay. Always forget where Adiranir is. I always remember the other ones. Adiranir, I can never remember which, if it's St. Om's or St. Dellen's Pass. It's St. Om's. It's down in the waterworks, and I'm 100% going to go into the wrong waterworks. I always do. We'll all be embarrassed and laugh at me. Yeah, so we just float downstairs here. We want to go to... I feel like I could get into the wasteworks from here. Again, see, totally lost. I've done this quest like a million times. I still get lost all the time. I can never make wasteworks. There we go.
Yes?
Duvianos. Now, usually, see, he's looking for Adherenir. Usually the easiest thing is just to kill him so you don't have to come up, but we'll do it story-wise. We're the Nerevarine. We're not just going to randomly murder... Okay, we've randomly murdered some people. But we're not going to randomly murder him. We're going to have enough trouble with the Imperials without that. Okay, so we're going to go to the Canal Works. And... is it this one? It is not this one. This is the one where if you end up here, don't go there. Do not go near that person. Just float. Hopefully you're floating. Just float down the tube here. Float, 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 float. Yeah, and she should be right. Yes. That's a rat. Excuse me. There's a rat. Big on rat. Thank you. Okay. Where is the cat? I don't know why there's a cat in the sewers. Well, no, I do know. I was going to say cats hate sewers. Cats don't hate sewers. No, what did I do? Oh, I am civied. Oh, wrong button. Okay, never mind. Take two. It's not that Canal Works. It's the other Canal Works. I forgot I had my spells equipped. I thought I had my... now, it's... Okay, I went to that one, so it must be... must be this one.
What is this?
Yeah, it is. And then I think we take the... this one? Yeah, there she is. Okay, so we want to look for the one that's got this...
Yes, out
Yeah,
there.
Savisa. Yeah. I'll forget it, don't worry. I'll forget it.
You wish to speak?
Hello, Adherenia. So, Kaya says to speak with Adherenia, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adherenia, but Adherenia will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the 6th House cult. And because why? Because Adherenia is at this moment very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. Yeah, so she's got issues with the person upstairs because they are upset about her trading in things that she's not meant to be trading in. So, yeah. Hence why the usual approach is just to kill that guy so that we don't have to back and forth. But it's fine. We're going to back and forth anyway because all we have to do is quickly float back upstairs. And he should just be hanging out around here somewhere. Here he is. And we can just say that she has gone to the mainland. And he totally believes us. Because why wouldn't he? We have such a trustworthy face. And we go back down into the Canal Works. Here we go. All right, kitty.
What Haji do for you?
Right. Adherenia does not ask how you do this trick. Right, now Adherenia is feeling quite good and happy to talk to you about Nerevarine cult and 6th House cult. Adherenia knows nothing about Nerevarine because it's silly superstition. Fuzzy tails for little kitties. I love it. Adherenia knows about because it is about smuggling. Anyway, so the 6th House is apparently playing a bunch of smugglers. They hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. So they are smuggling something. We don't know what they are smuggling. Okay, this time I do want to MCB. And of course I fail. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, luckily I've got a million of these Restore Magicka potions. Really. So I fail when I want to cast it, and I don't fail when I accidentally cast it. Brilliant. Alright, now we're going to take a big float because we've got to go all the way back to where the Mages Guild was. Technically I could have done these first, but it's nice to be floating. Alright, so we are back here. So we've got the foreign quarter, and just below the plaza is the upper wasteworks. So we want to come in here, or is it the lower wasteworks?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Julia. Not many Argonians in the Morrowind. Look for him at the Black Shoal Corner Club at the lower wasteworks. Whoops. That's fine. We'll just pop straight down this way then. Yes, this looks better. Okay, so we want to go to the Corner Club. I'm on the bookseller side, aren't I? Yeah, this is Jabusha's Rare Books. I want to go on the other side.
What is this regarding, Orc?
Yeah, here we go. Look for the scrib. There we go. And here is Julia. And Julia is in a little bit of a situation here. We've got some very not particularly friendly looking dark elves. Welcome you as a friend of my friend Claire, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore and these troublesome fools are in my way. Tried to persuade them and they hate my race. I fear there will be violence. Now, if there is violence, there's no particular issue with that because Julia is busted, but we're going to try and talk them down here. So do a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morrigan honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Rafael Garal by fighting in his club. I must go to my friend's bookstore. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk with them, or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. And yes, the Morag Tong. Curious, find a copy of the Black Guard, but please do not mistake us for the Dark Brotherhood. Dark Brotherhood is a perversion of ancient Dhamma traditions. They have sold their honor for profit and are no more than a league of murderers for hire. Okay, so the one we don't want to talk to is this fancy guy here, Favel. It's an Argonian and I don't like it, but I can leave it alone. There we go. $200 to avoid bloodshed. Absolute waste of money. Ready to travel together. Yes, let's go. Leave through the door to foreign quarter, turn right, blah, blah. I already know where it is. Unless the troublesome fields are dealt with. There may be fighting and killing. That's fine. Follow me. They are totally fine. Totally leave us alone.
Thank you.
And we're now inside Julia's head. Yay. Thank you very much. It'll all be free for instruction here. I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult. I don't know of any sixth house cult. I can tell you what I do know. House Dagoth was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed. Never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith. Understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dhamma of the great houses. Should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled great houses. Here is a summary, but ask your questions. So this is the big info dump here. So I'll try and summarize this as much as possible. So the nomadic Ashlanders were the first settled Dhamma clans, were much alike. After the first council and the formation of the great houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now, first, false incarnate. Past some are claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. Most recent is known as Peak Star, figure of legend among the Waste tribes. Temple says that these false incarnates disprove the prophecy, since false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Yes, indeed. So, like most religions, there is no such thing as failure. Obviously, they might have been the wrong incarnates, but the fact that anyone is coming forward and claiming to be incarnates at all just lends more credency to their beliefs. Right, now, while I'm here, we need to find ourselves a copy of the Progress of Truth. Now, there's two ways to get it. Obviously, we can buy it, but it is just... It's just lying around here somewhere. So if I get lucky, I might just be able to grab it. I always forget where it is. I'd rather not. I just had to spend $200. I just had to spend $200 avoiding a fight that I didn't have to avoid because Julio was going to kill those guys without any issue. Can I avoid spending $200 on a book?
We're watching you.
I love that he has an ordinator in here, but he just has this illegal book. Well, I mean, maybe not. I was going to say just lying around, but I can't find the thing, so maybe it isn't just lying around. There it is. It is literally right there.
Watch yourself.
Mr. Ordinator, there is a illegal book. Illegal book. Right here. Do you want to... Okay, no, he's going to head off. Now, one problem... I cannot sneak. So we're just going to try and wait for him to go downstairs. Yeah, you can't sneak while you're levitating. That's it. So go downstairs, go downstairs, go downstairs, go downstairs, and yoink. And yoink. Yep, sweet. No issues. Sorry, Jabasha. You're a good guy, but I already spent a bunch of money I really don't want to spend. And that is everything that we need from Vivek so far. So we can literally just float out this way. I'm pretty sure this Silt Strider goes straight to Balmora from here. We've got 10 minutes left of our floating around. So we'll try and get as much done while we're nice and quick.
We make a special trip just for you. Say.
Yeah, straight back to Balmora. Does that subtract time? That did. That took 8 minutes off my levitation buff. Good. That's why I did that instead of just recalling back to my mark, because I really don't need to levitate anymore, but there's very few ways that I can actually get rid of this levitation buff. So traveling around like that is one of the quicker ways. I'm going to miss moving around this quick, though. It's going to feel very, very slow when this wears off. And back to our good friend Caius.
With pleasure.
I am here to discuss my orders. Have your report, make copies of your notes from Halia and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, promoting you to Journeyman. Here's $200. Awesome, that covers my expenses. Treat yourself to a new pair of shoes and go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work, just to keep your cover story current, or get some training, and I have new orders. Sure, that sounds great. Anyway, can I have my orders? Not ready for you yet. Go out and brush up your skills or do some freelance work. I thought level 5 was high enough. Maybe it's literally just a time thing. No, well, that's fine. We might just get a little bit of some training going in the background so that when I do level up, we've got some decent skills. Fighter Guild wanted me to go over to Saran, so I might do that as well. There's one other thing that I can do while I'm here. How's that levitation buff going? 49 seconds. That's fine. We'll get around to that later if we really need it. I don't need it right now. Okay. Fighters Guild.
I'm listening, please.
Does anyone in here... I think Caius actually offers hand-to-hand, doesn't he? That's a bit silly.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
Okay, athletics is speed, but I don't want to...
Please, by all means.
Oh, you offer hand-to-hand. All right, I'm going to grab some hand-to-hand. Someone here did. Haven't got a lot of money. Let's just get that up to level 20. At least I can get some speed when I level up. Okay, let's pop on over to Saran and take care of that over there, which was... What did they want me to do? Tell me that Helvain, Desele, and Saran owes Manos a thriller of 200 gold. Must get this debt money. Okay, so we are looking for... No, it doesn't actually say where he is. So we better go ask around a little bit. It's been a long time since I've done these Fighters Guild quests. I can't remember where anyone is. You don't know anything. You're a sleeper. Sit, Mr. Guard. Sit. Sit. Come. Stop walking away from me. Thank you. I'm looking. No. Might just have to pop into random buildings. Okay. Do they have a corner club? I see a scrib. House of Earthly Delights. Fantastic. It's a red light. Wonderful. Oh, yeah, I bet he's in here somewhere.
Ah, hello.
What is it all?
Ah, it's a... Whoops, sorry. You are not a he. My bad. Debt money. Try and run a respectable business, and the Kimono Tong keeps asking for this money for my safety. What's it really for? To keep me safe from all the Drens. What is this Kimono Tong? I am with the Fighters Guild. Dearie me, I don't know anything about this Kimono Tong business. Do you think that perchance you could tell me a little bit more about it? You can see why that's any business. Don't like speaking these things with my friends, much less someone I hardly know. Dearie me. Now, you act all high and mighty, but you do have a Khajiit slave literally right here.
What was that?
No, I can throw 100 gold at you. That did nothing. What happens if I intimidate you? If I piss you off enough, will you just tell me about it? I know, I think I could just pay her. What happens if I just kill her? I've got to save. I'm just going to try and kill her. Just see what happens.
Your skills fail you.
Okay, you are dead. You have 300 gold on you. And I've destabilized the brothel industry. I don't know, is that the...
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell?
Can I set you free?
Interested.
If I ever see that elf, he's in so much trouble.
No, well, if I'm going to destabilize the whole industry, hey, do you want to,
With me?
do you want to get annoyed? Because I reckon you've got her key. Let's just... I'm probably never ever coming back to Saran again, so let's go crazy. Take you easy, yes. Oh, you didn't have a key. Oh no. I just killed you for no reason. Who's got your key?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Is it just lying around here somewhere?
To speak?
I'm sorry. I'd really like to free you, but apparently I can't find the key anywhere. I did get her bedroom key. Is it in her bedroom? Let's take a look upstairs. No, there's literally just a bed in here. Oh dear. Well,
Do I know you?
I'm sorry, Miss Slave. Apparently there is not a key anywhere unless I just kill everyone in this establishment, which I don't think I want to quite go that far. Her bedroom key doesn't...
Khajiit do for you.
No. I'm not seeing it here anywhere, and I don't have a detect key spell.
Bloody scamps, I could skin them all.
No. I'm sorry, Kinjasi. You're just going to have to stay here, and they're probably going to blame you for all the murder too. I'm sorry. That was my bad. We're just going to leave. We're just going to leave. Right, I know I was giving this whole spiel before with Halia, how we're not just going to randomly murder. But right now, I'm not sure if there's actually another solution to that quest. Oh, dear. What a mess. Didn't even get a level up out of it. I think I'm just going to have to pop over to some random dungeon somewhere and grind out some axe levels. I'm going to switch to my weaker axe. I'm going to find somewhere to grind some levels out, but we'll report back to the Fighters Guild, or perhaps to this mysterious Kimono Tong that we've heard about. Alright, did your dirty work for you.
Here's a fine one. Speak for you.
Okay, so she knows I killed her. Oops. Bounty contract for the Orc Dura Grabol. Outlaw living openly in a house here in Balmora. I have a contract here that says 250 septons are yours if you bring her to justice. Well, that's nice and close. So good. Did I get anything for that at all? I don't think I did. No, because I killed her. So I just get to keep the money, I guess. No, never mind. Right, let's load that up just in case we need it. Now let's go find this orc. I don't know if there's a peaceful resolution for this, but I don't know if I want to take a peaceful resolution because apparently I need some levels. So let's just drop a save in case he attacks me as soon as I walk in. No, I think we're good. What level are you, just out of curiosity? Level 1. Welcome to Balmora. Yes, what? You're wasting my time. Well, this is going to be super easy. Let's just taunt you. I think I could actually technically just kill her in here and it won't matter because we're inside, but just to be safe. It's always good to get them to attack first.
Escape while you can. No surrender. No mercy.
There we go. Get me some axe levels. Nice.
Escape while you can.
Yeah, whack me for a bit. Come on. Hit me. Thank you. Come on.
You are a fool to fight me.
I know, I'm doing alright. Get my restoration training up too. There we go.
You grow weak.
There we go. Get some blocks in there too. Now see, this is how it's done. Come on. There we go. Can I get at least one armor level? Am I getting any armor level out of this? Block, we're halfway there. Medium armor. How far are we from a new level? We're only halfway towards a new level. Deary me. No, I grow tired of this. Let's go. Yeah, we go. You had literally nothing on you. Fantastic.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Okay, killed another person for you.
You bring good fortune with you.
Here's your 250 septums. Can I advance yet? Still can't advance. How many people do I have to kill? Don't have any orders for anyone under the rank of Protector. Find out what you need for advancement. Guild stewards at Vivek, Driftmora, and Ald'ruhn might have some work for you in the meantime. Okay, well, if we're going to go back to Vivek.
Anything I can do for you?
Maybe we'll do some block training. You can't teach me anything more on block. Can you teach me anything more on medium armor? Nope. You guys all suck. Never mind. Let's go down the road a little bit and see if I can remember how to do what I'm thinking of. Because if we're going to go back to Vivek, I wouldn't mind doing something while we're in Vivek. So if we just come over here by the egg mine that we went to for the first Fighters Guild mission, and then we just keep going a little bit. We're going to head over the bridge here. And then we just want to follow this around to the right. Oh, there's some stoneflower gold cutting. You know what? This is actually probably the quickest way to go to get all of this stuff instead of Lake Amaya. Literally just step outside of Balmora, head this way. I passed every flower that Ajira wanted, and then some. Might have to keep that in mind. I always go along Lake Amaya. This definitely looks like it's a quicker way. I think I keep following this. I always forget which where this is, which is hilarious because of the quest that this is tied into. You'll see why in a minute. Is it here? This looks promising. We've got a worker, yes. No, that's Sherdum Rat Play. No, that's not the one we want. We want the Yasir Didonut. It's definitely here. It's definitely here. This might be a good spot to use our levitation. Oh, that's very slow levitation. That is not good levitation at all. Oh, I have a levitate potion, actually. Yeah, 8 points. That's going to be a little bit quicker. They're vaguely. It's vaguely quicker. Okay, I am certain. Well, that's a cliff racer. That's not awesome. I want to see those. Maybe that's it there. It's definitely... It's around here somewhere. Now you just stay over there. Now, can you not go away? Oh, get some block levels at least. Nice. There we go. Thank you. No, this isn't looking very hopeful. Oh, hold on. No, that looks like a cave, not a mine. Although there is a scrib. There's a scrib. Is this it? No, that's Hasawa. That is not it. It is definitely in this area somewhere. Hold on. I'm going to have a little bit of a look around. And we'll catch up once I find it. Aha. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so cross the bridge and then hang a right at the mushrooms. Basically makes a triangle between Hasawa and the egg mine. And it is very tucked away, especially at night time. Let's brighten things up a little. Here we go. So this is the Yasir Didonut cave. And now you step in here and there's nothing really special about this at all. This is a little bit of an exploit. It's not an exploit, it is a intended quest. You are meant to do this, but we're going about it a bit of a weird way because it hasn't actually been given to us. Now all we need to do is just step in and step out for this quest, but I am just going to take a little bit of a wander through here. And so this footage is going to be very dark. Because I just want to try and farm out some extra levels. I don't really want to be fighting blighted rats. That's not great. No, I'm just going to... This is going to look very bad. This is not going to look nice. So I'm just going to brighten up this cave while I'm in here for YouTube's sake. Because otherwise this footage is going to be... unuseful. Oh, they're all diseased and blighted. Yuck. Okay, I do have a... I have a standard disease. I'll take the disease resistance right now. Okay, I do have one cure for each. We can just go pray at the temple too. That is a fire Daedra. Okay. Hello. Flame Atronach. Weapon has no effect. Of course my weapon has no effect because it's not enchanted. I need that. that I keep any healing potions. Oh, I'll take some Flynn. That's going to help. Ow. Come on, half heal. There we go. Burst her down. Nice. And there's the level. Sweet. Right, so that was all we needed from there. Fantastic. And we got a whole bunch of ebony. Which isn't marked as stealing because no one actually knows that this cave... Well, they know it exists, they just don't know where it is. So if you want a bunch of easy money and you got spare way, come in here and pinch a bunch of ebony. But there is even an easier money way to go. Alright, let's grab that level up. Level 6. Predominantly 3s. Okay, so we're going to take some speed. I really need speed. And we'll go strength and intelligence. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're slowly starting to move a bit. Okay, let's pop back to Caius now and see if level 6 was all he needed. Because I could have sworn it was level 5, but let's just check again. Hello, Caius.
A pleasure to meet you.
He's happy now. Ashlander informant, I have heard of a fellow Ald'ruhn named Hasur Zain Zabani. Yes, Hasur, just like that cave, funnily enough. Ashlander who left the Waste to become a wealthy trader. Say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents, take these 100 drakes, find out what Zain Zabani likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. Thank you, guys. We will get right around to that. I am going to pop over to Vivek first. Oh, this would give me a chance to test whether those levitation potions work on that statue too. Let's do that. I think it's actually just cheaper to take the Silt Strider because I don't need to be in the foreign quarter at all. Can Olm Civvy to the temple and then head over to St. Olm's from there.
We make a special trip just for you.
Okay, you take me to Vivek. Yeah, that's much cheaper. Oh, no, it's not. Actually, it's only 11, isn't it? No, that was more expensive. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. I'm just going to play around with this brightness just a smidge. Doesn't look like the weather wants to clear up either. Okay, that's fine. We can Om Civi straight over to the temple. Yeah, the rain sound effect doesn't seem to be working. Just the fact that they have the coda flowers out here makes me think that this should just work with potion you made yourself. No, it has to specifically be a Rising Force potion. I don't have any Trama Root at the moment, do I? No. I was going to say, maybe if you call it a Rising Force potion when you make it, it might work. I don't know. I should have taken the racer plumes off that cliff. Yeah. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We're only going to St. Olm's and I will see you up at the plaza. A haunted manor. That is what we want. And down here we have a lock. Okay. Let's roll the dice on some undoozies. Oh, nice. First roll. That's what we like. Save ourselves a lockpick. Take precautions to ensure that I'm not found easily. I see I will have to take more precautions, but what can I do for you? And we want to tell him about the Vasir Didonat mine. The mine of Vasir Didonat has been lost for many years. Would you perhaps know the location of this mine? So, that is technically not in my jurisdiction, but I can still make use of this knowledge. I feel you deserve some compensation. What type of weapon do you use? And this is the most ridiculous reward in the entire game. Every single one of these is a Daedric weapon. Every single one of them. So we are, of course, just going to help ourselves to a Daedric battle axe. Now, a lot of people do this just to sell it, but this thing is ridiculous. It's worth 50,000. So my current best axe is 1 to 36 with the shock damage. This is 1 to 80. This is crazy. So, yeah. We will definitely be holding on to that. Now, the only problem is it's very heavy. Like, very, very heavy. That weighs 90. So, I'm going to have to bid the iron axe goodbye for now. I'm going to drop some of these random cloves that I am apparently carrying around. And I really need to get around to selling these books. But we are going to do that. Oh, we're not going to sell Chronicles. We're not going to sell the Chronicles in a short left. Because I'm going to need that. But we will sell the other ones. Okay, and with that done, quickest way out of here is probably just to recall back to Balmora. That is fine. Yep. Recall back to here. What I can actually do now is I can sell Cloud Cleaver. I might go do that right now. And lucky I can maybe exchange that for some better armor. Okay, Mr. Meldor. How much are you going to give me for Cloud Cleaver? 560. That's not awesome. I'm not going to lie. I don't think you have heavy. You have medium. You've got adamantium. I could afford some adamantium. Can't afford the greaves. Can't afford the boots. I could get some adamantium pauldrons. Orcish are 46. Adamantium are 61. Let's do that. Yeah, so that's only going to cost me 590. That's all right. Never mind. Slightly better armor. 36, that's not too bad, actually. Okay. And we'll just try and repair. How much are your hammers? Now, I can get some free hammers from the Fighters Guild. What am I doing? And we will... well, that's a point. No, we'll keep it on because if I take it off, it actually lowers. Even though I'm not using it, it does actually lower my armor rating. So that's fine. Alright, I'll go get some repair hammers from the Fighters Guild. Actually, no, let's hop over to Ald'ruhn because I need to introduce myself to the Fighters Guild over there. So we will go do that right now. And we'll head back over to the Ald'ruhn Fighters Guild. Alright, here we are, Ald'ruhn Fighters Guild. Don't mind me, I'm just going to take a couple repair hammers. Not too many because they're very heavy. And hopefully just keep bumping my armor a level up whenever I get a chance. Because I didn't take that as a no. So that gets me more strength, which is very good. And then we just want to hop down here and talk to Perseus Mercius. I am here for some orders. Don't have much work for anyone under the rank of swordsman. Redorans are honourable enough that they keep things pretty quiet. If you ever need any advice or have any questions about your orders, a few things I might tell Seek. Hrundi. Okay, so he hasn't got anything for me. I probably should have talked to him about... Didn't have to kill Cyrodiil. Didn't have to kill... Already killed her. Yeah, I'm Oops. Sorry, yeah, I should have come and spoken to you. Okay, so I actually need to go to Sidrif. That's all right. Well, let's hit up a sour while we are here, at least, and we'll get that done. Now, just before we go and talk to Hassau, I want to go and talk to Codus Colonus, aka Caius, if he ever put a shirt on. Codus! How's it going, my guy?
Something, friend?
Ashlander Trader, Bibliophile, likes poetry. I have a few such volumes here. Words of the Wind, Ashland Hymns, 5 stars. Okay. So, Words of the Wind, 45. And we're just going to sell you some of these books that I have been carrying around that I don't really need anymore. I'm going to keep the Chronicles of Nature left, however. Okay, 40 gold, that's not really worth much, but that's fine. And we want to go into the Old Scar Inn. Up the stairs, down the stairs. And we'll talk to our Ashlander friend in the back here.
I am Asa Zain Subani. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak of it. I see you wish to learn of Ashlanders.
Want to learn of their gift-giving customs.
Curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers, an affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate.
I keep wanting to go into Khajiit accent. Thoughtful gift. Gift for me. Yeah, words of the wind, blah, 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 blah. Honor your courtesy. Please me to return the courtesy. So we can ask him about the Ashlanders. Too much to tell. Take these notes I've written here. What you should know about the Ashlanders and their Nerevarine cult. But most of all, if you're visiting a camp, there are things that you should know about courtesy and challenges. And since you ask about the Nerevarine cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. There is a huge amount of information here again. Let's just take a look over his notes, though. So they are a direct descendant of the Abmeri people who followed the prophet Veloth into the lands we now call Morrowind, live a nomadic life, and they're sort of split. They live out in the waste. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. I think it is shameful to attack an armed person, so they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or the clan laws. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, which are the tribal chiefs, and wise women, which are the tribal seers and counselors. And challenge for sport is acceptable to decline, when challenge for honor is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action and may represent customary formal challenges. Sulmatul, Ashkan of the Ursulaku, is the warrior protector of the cult and the Burning Mesa. Also of the Ursulaku is the oracle seer of the cult. Worship the great Ashkan and Horchtor, Nerevar, Moon and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth and his foul host beneath the Red Mountain. The prophecies, Ursulaku. Camp moves around to the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, on the northern coast of the Northern Ashlands. Actually, I haven't read those notes ever. I think Kaya summarizes it pretty well. And speaking of, that's all we need to do here, so let's hop over back to Caius's place.
Well met.
Thank you for your report, but keep Zain Sabani's notes on the Ashlanders, you'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Ursulaku camp to speak with Sulmatul and the Burning Mesa. But before you go, I think it might be time to tell you what's going on. Emperor and his advisors think you had the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you're pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. So you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me. Read it later. As you'll see, the Emperor and his council say you had the appearance of satisfying the conditions. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think, but I'm sure of one thing, that is not just primitive superstition. We'll treat it seriously just as His Majesty commands. So Zane Sabati says Silmatur and Nabani Mesa at the Ursulaku camp are the heads of the cult, sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story, have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecy. You've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes. Pick up some essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. We need to speak to Semitus Vunus and Crulius Protanian at Fort Moonmoth. After them to put aside some stuff. Divine intervention scrolls, yada yada, blah blah blah. Yeah, so they actually give you some pretty good free stuff, which is nice. Very, very nice. So here's another thing I've never read. I've actually never read the Decoded Passage. Honored to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Claire, individual of no rank or consequence. Who has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority, sent to you with this missive. Claire is to be entered as a novice into the Blades. Local superstition holds an orphan outcast, youth born on a certain date to uncertain parents, shall unite all the tribes of the Dhamma, drive out the invaders and re-establish the ancient laws. This is a Nerevarine, supposed to be reincarnation of long-dead Lord Induril Nerevar. Claire has the appearance of meeting the conditions, therefore it is Majesty's desire shall, insofar as possible, satisfy the conditions and shall become Nerevarine. This prophecy is indeed only a local superstition. His Majesty is taking counsel, yada yada, blah blah blah. So basically, they wanted to put me in as a false Nerevarine to allow the Empire even more sway in Morrowind. It's pretty much the easiest way to think about it. And so yeah, he would like me to head over to Fort Moonmoth. So we will head over that way and quick hop, skip and a jump over to the Ursulaku camp. And we will wrap things up there, because this has been a reasonably long episode. It's been long for me. I've got a lot of wandering around that I'm going to cut out. It won't be anywhere near as bad for you guys. But it's been a long one for me. Yep. Pop in here. And we want to look for... It's the potion... Potion lady?
Can you ask your question?
No.
Want
Crulius.
something, friend?
That's it. Essential supplies. Kaya said you come by. Chosen my best scroll stock. And some of these are really good. Warrior's Blessing, Purity of Body are fantastic. Barrier, maybe not so much, but we might need it for something. Probably not, but you never know. Right, and then we need... It's through one of these doors, which is why I never find this one. This guy. Yep.
Yes?
The Samultus. Kaya said a friend was heading into the backcountry. There's no Imperial cult cure altars north of Ald'ruhn. The one at Nissus is far to the west. So we get 2 common disease, 2 blight disease, fortify health, fortify strength, and a fortify speed. Very nice. And that's probably made me overweight. No, it hasn't. Okay, awesome. Alright, so the easiest way to get where we are going, let's just pop back outside again, because it's pretty much here-ish, there's somewhere there, somewhere out that way. So what we actually want to do is we want to go to Margan. I want to go to Margan, and I believe... Yeah, Margan, yeah, no, I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. So let's head back here. I'm going to take a Silt Strider to Ald'ruhn. I'm going to take it from Ald'ruhn to Margan. And then we're going to do a couple of jumps straight over to Ursulaku camp. Which I'm hoping is going to work because I'm very overweight. It might not work as well as I'm wanting it to. But we'll see. We should be able to get reasonably close to there. There we go. There we go. Ald'ruhn to Margan. Make it nice and sunny. Now, technically, we can walk most of the way. It is just on the other side of this Foyada here. But I'm going to try And let's maybe levitate up to the top of the mountain, I think is going to be the easiest way to do this. Let's see if I can do it with my spell first. Okay. Don't know if that's going to last. I'm so slow. I don't know if that's going to last long enough to get me up to the top of the mountain. If I see it fading, I'm going to take a levitation potion. And of course there is a heap of cliff races up here. That might just be enough. Yes. Brilliant. It's just enough. Okay, probably going to have to take this cliff racer out. One shot. Thank you. Might need to bump the difficulty up at this rate. Okay, and I literally just want to jump straight to the north. So I'm going to drop a quick save because this might kill me. Let's use those Akarian flight scrolls. Okay, and we go jump. Let's see how far we get. And use another one just before you hit the ground. Brilliant. And one more. And we jump. And we're coming in at the same level, so we should be okay. No, that's going to kill us. Okay. Was tempting fate there. I want a better angle anyway. That was very close. Okay, here we go. Try it one more time. I'm going to go straight north. Boom. And just before we hit the ground. Boom. And just before we hit the ground. Awesome. So that's got us really close. I think it is literally directly in front of us now. It's actually easier to find at nighttime because it's the only glowing thing out here. Right, there's a Daedric Shrine over there. That's not what I'm looking for. Should be dead ahead. Yeah, there's the can. Yep, I know where we are now. Okay, so we just literally follow this path here. I'm very tempted to use that Fortify Speed Potion. Just fit, yeah, tiny little bit quicker. Better than nothing. There it is. Brilliant. Blends into the background quite nicely out here. Okay, and here we are in the Ursulaka camp. Wonderful. Just going to grab a Trama Root as we're going past. We'll see why in the next episode. Ooh, cliffhanger. Yeah, here we are. All right, everyone. We are going to wrap the episode up here. I think this is a very nice stopping point. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed and have been enjoying this series. This will, like I said, be our main Morrowind series going forward, but we will eventually be returning to the mods and eventually the DLCs and everything else. But I really do want to actually commit to getting a series finished for once. And I've been very bad last year with all of these sort of half-done series. So that is the plan for this year, is to wrap all of those series up. So we have Skyrim coming out on the weekends, Morrowind coming out most likely sometime during the week, and Oblivion, and hopefully even Daggerfall around that, and maybe even some other games and music and everything. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening on the channel whenever I get the opportunity. So thank you again for watching, and we will catch you on the next episode.